Morning everyone, just come into the shed and postie just turned up. The spacer for the RS125 has arrived for the carburettor and the manifold. Just going to move slightly because I'm hands free right now. I will be using the tripod shortly. There we go. That sits on here, and then the carburettor would sit on that there. So yeah, that bit was missing. That was the last part, and it's from company, I'll put a link in the description, I think I may have done it already actually, CMSNL.com, company over in the Netherlands. And this little logo here, they sent me a free keyring, so which is pretty funky. So yeah, that will go on my car keys or my bike keys, depending on which one I choose. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on with something else. Right, so today's little adventure is replacing the tubing out of this, which the wire goes through. That thing there. The plastic one which is in this, I've seen this in a forum, but I've not seen a proper video on this yet. Anyway, I've already removed the black tubing which goes in through here. And there's a number of brass unions, so I've got to check those and make sure they're all good. Anyway, follow it along all the way over here. There's part of the hand torch, other end of the torch, all dismantled. And you've got this white piping here. The black one is the original. This, oddly enough, and this is what was suggested in the forum, is curtain wire. So I've taped that end, gone all the way along to the other end, excuse me, cable, strap for the camera, and I've got a little bit to chop off and just make sure the wire in the end, when I chop it, is all nice and smooth and there's no way it can catch. But this is known to sort of like catch the wire, and also if there's any rust or any debris on the wire as it's going through, it gets caught on the plastic. And apparently, from what I've read on the forum, it doesn't get caught on this, but we will see what happens. If it does, I'll keep hold of this just in case. But anyway, I'm going to cut the end of that off and then reattach everything to the welder and then see how we go. I have put in the white curtain wire. You can just see on the end of there, just sticking out with the wire going through it. So we'll follow all the way along to the torch. You can see the white tubing there, heading up through to the nozzle. What I'll do is I'll fire that up in a minute and just see if it actually, feeds through correctly. I'm going to put the handle back together. Sorry about the wind, it is a bit windy today. Put the handle back together again and then plug it in, give it a try. Okay, so the welder is plugged in. Oh, the handle is the torch is all back together in one piece. The power is on. As you can see the lights up there, so its power is on. So, turn it on, fan kicks in. Let's give this a try. Oh, that would be good if I put down the sorry about the jerkiness there, I completely forgot about that. Little lever inside there holds everything down, and you've got little rollers in there as well. I better check that the roller is actually on correct. The wheel is not moving at all. Okay. Why is that not feeding? It's rather unusual. I better investigate. Found the problem as it was last time. Sometimes the wire feed can get a bit stuck between the tip and the swan neck. I just had to remember to take the shroud off, take the tip out, and then press the button, and it came through. Every now and again when you have to change the wire, you take everything apart just to get the wire through. Can be a bit frustrating, but there it is, it's through, done. Okay, on to the main part of this video. Last night I watched a video by a YouTuber called Barbie the Welder. She's fantastic, and Barbie, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I'm going to try and create my own chopper style motorcycle out of scrap. Found some old bearings, some bolts, chain, some old Allen keys that I don't need because I've got better ones, and yeah, just sorting my welder out. So yeah, I'm going to try and weld some things up. I've got a big piece of pipe here, and I'm going to try and cut this section off the back so it acts as like a rear wheel, like Barbie did for her chopper style bike, but she had like gigantic industrial nut to use, but I don't have something like that. I was hoping to have a really big rear wheel bearing so it could actually roll, but this one is free. I'm not too sure what to do with this one. I think I have an idea what I can do with that, but we'll see where it goes. Be a good idea to change my gloves. I haven't done any welding in quite a few weeks. I need a new welding mask. This one's way too loose on my head. Let's just check the settings. I'll try it on that for now. I'm still learning about this, so I'm not overly sure of the settings, but here goes. That kind of did something. I can't really... I need to pin that with something. Almost welded it to the desk. A really heavy piece of metal on there, and that wire is coming out way too quickly. Turn the wire down. Oh, still way too fast. Change that, flick that, change that. This is trying to weld the two pieces of chain together is not the easiest. Can't see the end of the wire. I need a mask that changes. Oh, I hate this mask. It's horrible. Ah. Let's try again, shall we? Oh, the end's come out again slightly. Oh! No, all I'm doing is welding the end of the chain. Let's try again. I need to weld the end of the chain so it doesn't move, and I'm getting a lot of smoke. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, stop. Hello everyone, welcome back. Doing a bit of an update video on the welder. In the last video I replaced the feed in here so the wire can go through. But I was speaking to a friend of mine, and because these things are plastic, they flex. And if you watch that part there, it's flexing, which is pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is take this out, and I'm going to make a new plate with steel, a bit thicker, stronger. And I'm also going to make a bracket which goes on here, up, along and up, and bolts onto here. So first things first is to get some card, which I have grabbed some within all the metalwork. I've got some bits of card from other little jobs, and yeah, cut a few, shape it out, make some holes, and yeah, cut some plate steel, and yeah, see if we can do this. It's well come out. Unfortunately, I don't have, well, I have got my digital camera, it's just the battery's dead, so it's on charge right now, so it's wobbly mobile phone time. I don't have a cradle for it like I used to. If I did have a cradle. Is there something underneath that? I've got a sneaking suspicion there's something underneath it. There is! If it'll focus. There we go. There's a nut under there, I didn't realise that, so the whole thing was rotating. Right, I'm going to try and get this off. I don't know if I can prop the phone in a way so it can carry on recording. I'll try and prop something underneath the camera, see if I can get it to do that. Oh, that works. Right, is this going to undo? No, so it needs something to stop that nut from turning. God, that'll do. Kind of. Right, so we have literally an Allen bolt, a nut, and a metal plate. So I get the blue card, I'll draw around that and then cut it out. Completely missed me drawing that, but there we go. There's the shape of the piece, so I've got to cut that out. So grab some scissors. Right, there you go. Eyeball protection. Going to use a bit of old metal I was using to weld on. Well, attempting to weld, shall I say. I've got to go... How far has it got to go? Where's that piece of paper gone? There's a piece of card. I need to mark it. There's the pencil. A bit longer than needed, I would have thought. Actually, no. If I measure it exact, I won't have to worry. I'll give it a coat of paint as well. There we go. They always say to go slightly inside the pencil marking. So is that going to move? It probably will, so I'm going to try and hold it somehow. Put a bit more weight on the back maybe. Fell in the bin. That was unintentional. And I forgot to put my I forgot to put the air protection on. Yeah, my ears are ringing now. Shouldn't have done that. Silly me. Oh well, I'll learn next time, or will I? Right, okay, so I'm going to stick that in the vise and clean up the edges. Oops. Serious organisation in here. Serious organisation. There it is. Like I said, serious organisation. Look compared to the old one. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bend it, because bending it kind of gives it a bit more, I don't know, it gives it a less push, I suppose. That's a bit bigger than I thought. That is a bit bigger. Never mind. Okay. Right, got a drill bit and a replacement drill. This is actually works this time. Plenty of juice. Oh, it's going the wrong way, isn't it? That's better. Let's load this up. Next thing I need to do is put a punch mark in the steel so I can drill into it. See, now I'm starting to get hold of all these little bits and pieces. Things are kind of starting to work. If you get the right tools, it kind of helps. Where's my big hammer? I had that the other day. See, and then you get the organisational skills, where things kind of like to... What's that I've got a hammer? Nice one! Okay, so let's try and get the centre of this punch. Here we go. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah, That's definitely got it. Right, okay. I think it needs an extra charge. Right. That's got shards on one side, so I think I'll file those off. And looking at the welder itself, it doesn't really look like I need a hole at the other end. It does need to be thinner though. So I think I'll get the flap disc out. Right. Actually use my earplugs then, or ear defenders even. Right. See if that fits. Almost. Actually, I can just... No, I don't want to do that when it's hot. I'll take a bit off the end from the other side. That fits. Right, good. Good, good, good. Yep, remade. Oh, where are you? There you are. It's a bit weird on the phone instead of the camera. There you go. Metal plate with one hole in it. It's normally got a hole at the other end, but I think if I don't do that, then let the end of the screw, I'll show you. There. It'll focus. There we go. The end of that there is pointed. So if that's pointing against flat metal instead of a hole, what's the chance of actually holding some pressure in here? Right, let's put it all back in and see how we go. Let's move the, you're resting on that. So let's move some other bits and pieces. Okay, so plonk you down there. Yeah, clean shot. Okay, so what we want to do is place that in there. That's quite a snug fit actually, I'm quite impressed with that. Now, how is that going to work now? Oh no, it was on top, wasn't it? That's it. We'll figure it out one day. And go through the hole. Oops. that actually helps. I better take these gloves off. I can't do this with these gloves on. It's not. The thread hadn't caught the thread properly anyway, so. There we go. Allen bolt. Right, okay, so that's in. Now it's moving with the whole unit. Okay, so is this going to do anything? Well, we're cleaning this wheel up. Yeah, the wheel is pretty filthy. I'm trying not to use any solvents if I can help it. The last thing I want to do is take any lubricants out of the actual bearing, because this is an actual roller bearing. So, yeah, last thing I want to do is do that. And I'm noticing that, yeah, let's slot that in there like that, and bring that down, turn it out, put it under, screw that down a bit. A bit windy today. Actually putting more pressure on it. Yeah, it is. Right, I'm going to plug it in and give it a try. I've disconnected the gas, so there's no worry about that. So all it's going to do is feed wire. Take these off. Right, where's the power plug? Let's unplug the grinder. Don't need that anymore. Let's put that out of the way for a minute underneath the counter. Oops, I just dropped the torch. Right. Still recording. We are still recording. Okay, power cable. Down the back here. Oh. Right, yeah, of course the cable comes out the front. Completely forgot the cable comes out the front. See, still new to all this. Right, okay. Moment of truth, as a friend of mine used to say. Right, you'll hear a whirring. On. I'll try something. Still doesn't feel smooth enough. Let's move that a minute. Lift that up. Now the wheel's just popped out. Let's try a different roller. got a different setting underneath. Oh. That's much better. Let's give this a try. I've changed the welder settings again. See if I can figure this out. By the way, if anybody out there would like to send me a welding mask that actually fits my head, feel free. You're more than welcome. Yeah, so I've put the welder on high, maximum, and minimum. Yeah, I think I'm just playing. I'm trying. I'm seeing what, you know, this is all about trying and figuring things out. So without further ado, close the lid of the toolbox first. I'll see if I can weld this piece of metal together along here. Fingers crossed, everybody. Ah, hang on. It would be good if I turned it on, wouldn't it? That would help. Are we ready? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hang on. This welder really does not fit my head properly, and it keeps falling off. And it's really embarrassing. Right, let's see how this goes. Ah! Hang on. There you go, done it up a bit tighter, so it can give me a headache. Right, okay, so I've got that. It's there. Whoa! Whoa! That's welded to the work surface. Blown through. Okay, so that's a bit too high. So if we put it on low, let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, that's not enough, so it's got to be on. Oh, hang on. You know, the tip got stuck. Okay, so it's got to be on high. So let's put the turn max down to off, turn max off, and have minimum medium on. Right, okay, let's try this again. I think these gloves might be a bit big as well. Okay. Try again. Well, that actually works. That works. Yay! Oh my god, that bloody works. What are the chances? Oh my god. I actually got a decent weld. Actually got a decent weld. My god. Right, hang on. And I get the wire brush. Try and clean that up a bit. Wherever it's gone. Right, back in a sec. Okay, right, let's just give this bit of metal a clean up. Let's turn it over and see what the penetration's like. Well, it's from one side to the other, but it's a weld. It's not the best weld, but it's a weld. Oh my crap. Should I try and re-weld that together properly, I mean, all the way through, even though it's covered in crap? Like Pete said, it's only metal. It's not brilliant. It's not brilliant at all. And it's only 1 mil thick steel. I know this, I'm fully aware. But I'm learning and teaching myself. No one else is showing me how to do any of this right now. Look at that, that's gone right through. I know it's warped it, but it's working. I know I've made the holes a bit bigger, but who can, you know, I'll get there. This is good. This is positive. Right, I'm happy. Job done for the day. I'm happy. Hurrah.